Familiar sounds of the bagpipes in the background. This is the Royal Mile in Edinburgh. Just over our shoulders there, the hotel where the Springboks are staying for the week ahead of their game against Scotland at Murrayfield on Sunday. And this is just one of the very special walks. It's wonderful to be able to stay in the middle of a city like Edinburgh and to be able to walk up the Royal Mile, the Edinburgh Castle, right up at the top of the hill. We're going to make our way up there.
Yeah, look, it's always a good buzz out here. You can see the different nationalities. It's a massive tourist attraction. You step out your quiet hotel room, but there's energy. You know, the closer you get to match day, you'll see a lot of South Africans out in the pubs. If you go on the Royal Mile, there's about, I think, 40 or 50 whiskey shops. So to all the South African supporters, singles only. So it's good fun that you can do a little bit of shopping. You go down to Princess Street if you want. That's the main shopping street, the old town down here. So it's a busy city. I think we get to hear it sometimes at 4 a.m. from our hotel rooms with people, spilling out the pubs. But the King's residence is at the beginning of the Royal Mile and the castle obviously right at the top. So a lot of history along the street, but the architecture, the energy, and the vibe is just incredible. Everybody's got their phones out taking pictures, enjoying the attractions of the Royal Mile.
And it is one of the great things, isn't it, about these end-of-year tours, is that generally you do stay in the middle of some very busy cities. It's something we're not that used to in South Africa, with the rugby venues spread all around the country, and that has an attraction and a charm of its own. But you come back to these big UK cities and they've got a very special feel to them.
Yeah, I think the good thing about I enjoy about Edinburgh specifically, it's an easy city. You could walk around this town probably within a day. You can go out, have breakfast somewhere, walk around, do some shopping, and you'd have covered most of it. So it's a busy place, but it's a fun place and it's an easy place to get around. Like most cities, everybody's very friendly, welcoming. And you settle in pretty nicely here. So it's an easy city, but again, the build up to the game, that's where the excitement's going to come, and that's going to be towards the end of the week. But the beginning of the week is a little bit more quieter, and that's when you get to do a lot of the cultural stuff, have a look around like we're doing now, and head up to the castle.
Now we're heading up to the castle, which is it's a pretty decent walk up to the top of the hill, but nothing compared to what you managed to do this morning. You're always so diligent about exercise on a tour, and you found a place called Arthur's Seat.
Arthur's Seat, yeah. Big mistake. I went to the summit of Arthur's Seat, which was a mistake actually. I just wanted to go for an easy run around there. I took the wrong turn, and I sort of started following some tourists. Well, I'm a tourist here also myself. Started following them up, so I thought, let me just try and get to the summit. But it was a bit long and a bit tougher than I thought. Something that I thought, a little bit of an hour run, ended up being 3 hours. But it was good fun. It's something I've ticked that box. I don't want to do it again, to be honest with you. But luckily the weather, it's been cold, but not too cold, So, we've been here when it's raining and really cold, and this is actually decent here. So it's good. And there's a good energy. You can see the amount of people here. This is a Monday. It's a Monday here, and it's absolutely heaving. It's completely busy. So it's exciting, it's good to be here.